with his injury.
The Joker!
Yeah, you gotta feel for Denver here. I mean, he's the fulcrum of everything they do on offense.
Fulcrum, great word, Hank.
Thank you, my 25-cent word. Not only do they run the offense through him, but it's almost impossible to replicate his skill set. They don't have another passing big who can step in for him and play point guard from the elbows. And let me tell you, they're going to struggle.
Champions are forged in the crucible of controversy, Hank.
Wow. That was almost poetic. Where did that come from, boy?
You know, I don't know, but I did eat breakfast this morning. Usually I don't have anything until lunch, so maybe that was it.
That is truly fascinating. Look, I want to get deeper into this, but first, we're getting a little music for you guys. Right after this, more Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
It's called intermittent fasting.
I like it.
Have a good game, man.
Sure. You got those tickets I gave you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Through the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing, getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by DA. Take it away.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly, but Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, "Can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those three qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here." Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Embiid. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Doc, and it's Isaac in at the small forward.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Here is Doc. Richardson cover. Now Fultz down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Launches a 3. Orlando getting another chance here. Pass to Doc. Magic moving the ball around. And here is Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Over Simmons. That shot no good. Now here's Richardson, guarded closely, and the shot goes in.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. High post Vucevic. Now the pass to Doc. Back to Vucevic. And Horford pulls it down.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Here's Richardson. Orlando grabs the miss. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Isaac passes to Doc. Now here's Vucevic. Richardson covering. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. Here is Doc. Richardson covering. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Simmons.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Gordon missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Horford finds Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Doc the pass to Fultz. Now Isaac, guarded by Simmons. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Fultz. And the layup's good off the glass.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Pass to Fultz. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Floats one. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harris, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Doc the pass to Isaac. Fultz with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Zeller, he's checked in for Vucevic. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Gordon. Ross, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Doc. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that one drops.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Fultz. Burks covering. Now here's Fultz. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Fournier against Burks. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Looking to end the run, and there's Zeller, and that's good on the assist from Ross. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Cody Zeller out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Ross in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Thibault. Misses the 3. The Magic trail by 7. Well, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Shoots. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ross.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And they're on the break. Up the floor. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Aaron Gordon comes in for Bamba. Murray's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to lead New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Embiid against Vucevic, and it's blocked by Gordon. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Simmons. They need this one. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Carter Williams kicks to Fournier. Vucevic against Embiid. Here's Fournier. Good work defensively by Horford.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers. And I think it makes sense for both sides. And he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris. I mean, it's remarkable the way he's improved. His confidence from three-point range, a huge part of it.
Doc, he's checked in for Orlando. And Harris drops them both. Well, you look at Harris's long-range shooting. Nothing special, Chris, through the first 6 years of his career. But then he turned it around.
Well, Kevin, you know he had laser eye surgery in the summer of 2017. And after that, his shooting improved dramatically. Now, I got to go get surgery now. Anyway, maybe he should be a spokesperson based on how well it worked out for him.
Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Richardson outside. Simmons with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
To the left wing. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here is Doc. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Look, he can score in the paint with either hand. I mean, Harris is a skilled offensive weapon.
And Vucevic kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Doc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top, up by 3. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Nick, what changed as the first half continued?
We toughened up a little bit. They were getting a lot of easy points, a lot of points around the paint, around the basket, and we just started playing more aggressive, playing hard on the defensive end, and that got us going offensively too. So we just got to keep doing that, play hard, and should be fine.
Keeping the paint tight is key. Thanks very much, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through. Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Doc. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man, by far is Jay Will. Jay
Was
Will,
he?
White Chocolate. He's the funniest. Before the game, after the game, during the game, he would,
Really?
it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
And he makes the first. And Richardson drops them both. The Magic trail by 5. Doc the pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. And here's Vucevic. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Gordon, 2 on the clock. Good work defensively by Horford. Philadelphia leading by 5. Harris looking it over. Richardson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richardson's got 10.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Cody Zeller comes in for Aaron Gordon. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Alec Burks subbed in for Richardson. The pass to Doc. Kicks it to Fultz. Zeller against Burks. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Isaac.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Burks dishes to Horford, but they recover it. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Here's Fultz. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
So fast on defense, too. Folks, high activity. That's what enables him to come away with steals.
Now, here's Burks. Defense right on him. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Simmons kicks to Burks. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray. Burks has got his second bucket of the night.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Poked away. Got the pass to Zeller. 1:56 left in the third. Fultz looking around. Orlando needs to get off a shot. On deep. That one no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And Philadelphia calls time here. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
For the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. Fournier comes in for Doc. Group on the floor for Orlando. One misses for Simmons.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Doc is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Simmons. Break. Here come the Magic. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Harris, right side. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
That's good from Richardson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
2-possession game now, but you always want to make them all in a close game.
Here's Doc, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Doc the pass to Vucevic.
The length of Embiid really bothers shooters. I love how he uses it on the defensive end.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass it to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Got the pass to Vucevic. Here's Isaac. Offline with his 3. The 76ers leading by 7. Richardson outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Horford. Pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Simmons. Over Fultz. No good from Simmons.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Fultz, the pass to Doc. Now Fultz. The pass to Isaac. And here's Fultz, guarded by Harris. Once again off the mark, Orlando. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Simmons passes to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Passes it to Doc. Now here's Gordon. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Chris Webber and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay, let's do it.
Great, I'll introduce you.
I like that jersey, man.
Look, don't get me started, but here's my thing with instant replay. We've had it for a long time, right? And how much happier are we with officiating?
Good question, Hank.
Right? I mean, have people stopped complaining?
I know I haven't.
That's exactly my point. People are always going to find something to complain about if their team doesn't win. It doesn't matter how much instant replay you use. Meanwhile, you're slowing down the game. And the thing is, there is a million calls you can make on every single play, right? So when does it stop? How about, here's an idea. We accept that this is a game played by humans, right? Judged by humans. And